This weekend, they host a festival in Johannesburg open to the public for the first time. Stats state that the global fitness and health club industry generates more than $80 billion in revenue per year. The FIBO Global Fitness Africa is organised by exhibition specialist Reed and the man in charge of this weekend's events, Martin Hiller, as well as a man that's been involved in the industry for over 26 years, Tony Payne, joined me to chat a little bit more about this. Good morning to the both of you and welcome to Morning Live.
Thanks.
Martin, I'm going to start with you. What can people expect? I understand that the world's strongest man is going to be here. He's known as the Mountain from the Game of Thrones.
That's correct, but that's just one of the highlights that's going to be happening this weekend. There is so much activity that you can get yourself into. It really is a festival. So we want people to come with their sweat towels, their water bottles, and they're going to be able just to have a great time with regards to fitness. We've got our fit studio there, so we're going to be showcasing the A to Z of fitness. So we've got aerobics to Zumba and everything else in between. There's even some new showcases of different forms of group fitness. Bar, which uses ballet bars. We've got ploxing, which is a combination of Pilates and boxings. And for us, we really want people to be able to find their fit in fitness. So whether you are trying to find a new workout regime, or if you are an experienced athlete, there will be something there for you. But besides the fitness aspect as well and all the workouts, there's also an opportunity for you to shop. So if you're really looking for the latest apparel wear, the latest gym equipment, there's going to be something for you there at FIBO this weekend.
So the message is come in your tackies and something comfortable. Tony, you've been involved in this industry for over 26 years. You've seen how it's grown, and there seems to have been a sharp upward trajectory over the last couple of years. Where does South Africa really fit in?
So South Africa is boxing well in the spaces that are accessible. In emerging markets, you have to look at the accessible population that can really engage in fitness in terms of the traditional market of health clubs. And in those spaces, in sort of like people who are employed white-collar environments, we're actually really high. You're looking at about 30% of people who would work in a typical bank call center would usually be members of gyms. That's quite high. But obviously we have a big population, not everybody has access to it. So worldwide, in terms of South Africa-wide, in terms of our overall population, we have about a 3% penetration of the total population. We're about 1.5 to 1.6 million members. But It's interesting, if you look at where Russia is right now, Russia's only at 2% and they're growing really rapidly. Wow. So we're really strong in one way. But we've got a lot of work to do if we want to see it reaching every single person in our population.
Yeah, for sure, accessibility is definitely a thing. But South Africans like to stay fit and South Africans like to be active, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a huge part of our culture. When you look at the growth of the industry, actually, for over the last 4 or 5 decades, it started off very focused on the body, body beautiful, body big. And it moved into that health and wellness space. And I think that's where you really see it. If you go into a gym these days, you'll see people of all ages, all genders, all kind of interest groups being there. Lately, what we've seen is also an interest in how that's evolved to a performance kind of seeking. So you'll see a lot more sports that are high performance orientated, where people actually either want to be an athlete or want to train like an athlete.
Training like an athlete is part of the success of Strava and so many of the digital apps that we now see that have really kind of like taken over the digital market. But I want to find out from you, Martin, other than all of the wonderful classes that people will be able to get involved in, why is this important and why is this something that you thought would work in a South African context?
It goes back to what was said earlier, that South Africans enjoy living a healthy lifestyle. And for us, and especially for Reed Exhibitions, it was very important for us to be able to provide a platform where like-minded people can come together and share their experiences. So for us, it's really about giving that platform. There wasn't anything like this before. So it's really exciting to be able to gather everyone to one central place where they're going to be able just to enjoy themselves and just be fit.
And has the reception been good according to the ticket sales?
Phenomenal. We're really looking for a bumper weekend. I'm very excited.
Lovely stuff. Thank you very much. That's Martin and Tony chatting to us about this weekend's FIBO Africa Global Fitness Festival, which takes place in Johannesburg starting today and ending on Sunday. That's how we come to the end of your sport. Let's speak